You won't believe what happens when you let go of your old self. Imagine for a moment, if you could wake up tomorrow and be someone entirely new, someone with different habits, greater confidence, more love, and unstoppable energy. What if the reality trapping you isn't made of circumstances but stained glass walls built from your very own identity? This is the mind-altering power of identity shifting, and if you stick with me for the next few minutes, you'll discover how letting go of your old self is the only way to become who you truly want to be. Before we dive deep into the science and art of identity shifting, make sure to subscribe to the Growth Mindset Project and hit that notification bell. We release videos that keep you growing and pushing your limits. Be the first to know when a new episode drops. Let's jump right in. Most people think change is hard, that we need years of therapy, luck, or some outside force to suddenly break us free. But what if I told you that everything impressive, everything miraculous that you can achieve, whether it's earning more, building loving relationships, or healing old emotional wounds, starts not with changing what you think, but changing who you are at your very core? This isn't just inspiring talk, this is brain science. Here's the truth. Shifting your identity is the quickest and most lasting way to transform your life, often in as little as 3 to 6 months. Picture this. You're on an endless treadmill, running as fast as you can but getting nowhere. Maybe you didn't even realize you were on it until now. Motivation fades because your environment keeps dragging you back to square one. Why? Because your brain is recreating each day based on who it believes you are, regardless of what you consciously wish. You want to be more charismatic and admired? You want to achieve financial abundance or break the cycle of mediocrity? You guessed it. It's all about identity shifting. Most people live stuck in loops, not because they aren't smart or hardworking, but because their brains thrive on predictability. Your mind is always making predictions. It's a machine that forecasts your next move, your next thought, your next relationship. And every single one of those predictions is based on one thing: who you assume yourself to be. Think about it. Your brain isn't waiting for new information passively. It's tugging you toward behaviors, opportunities, and even relationships that reinforce your current identity. Maybe you see yourself as unlucky in love or bad with money. Instantly, under the surface, your mind scans your environment and finds evidence to prove it, again and again. It blocks out better options and ensures comfort in the familiar, even if the familiar is what you're desperate to escape from. Surface level changes, affirmations, visualizations, sticky notes on your mirror can only do so much if the core identity running the show hasn't changed. You can't paint a castle over a shack and expect it to shelter you. If you want a quantum leap in any area, wealth, love, purpose, joy, your transformation has to begin at the level of identity shifting. When you undergo true identity shifting, you're not layering wishful thinking on top of old habits. You're rewriting the code of who you are. The reality around you starts to morph, not because of wishful thinking, but because your behaviors, your expectations, and your energy become different in ways you and the people around you can't help but notice. Pause for a moment. If what you've heard so far resonates with you, drop a like and comment below. Tell the community what old identity you're ready to leave behind. Let's dig even deeper. Your mind isn't just replaying your story from yesterday. The so-called past is not some fixed monolith. It's simply your current interpretation from today's vantage point. The story you tell about childhood, trauma, limitations, it's all constructed in the present. When you allow your mind to predict your future using the feelings and conclusions from outdated memories, your past becomes your identity, robbing you of the chance to create anything truly new. But the moment you break emotional loyalty to who you were, the smallest moment you say, "I am not defined by my story," your prediction machine begins to rewire itself. The treadmill screeches to a halt. The perpetual replay button finally gets lifted. There's an important line to draw right now: self-concept versus identity. Self-concept is the internal narrative, your self-esteem, ideal self-image, and the stories you repeat in your mind. Identity is simpler and more powerful. It's the version of you acting, choosing, breathing, behaving right now. Not who you think you are, not who you say you'll be in the future, but who you embody in action every moment. It's not just in your head, it lives in your body, your nervous system, in every micro choice you make without conscious effort. That's why some people can recite affirmations for years but never experience real change. Because the universe, your environment, your social life, your bank account, doesn't care about the story you tell. It responds to your true behavior, your genuine energy, your lived identity. Lasting transformation arrives when your identity shifts to match or even surpass your self-concept, when your choices and actions close the gap between who you think you are and who you're actually being. The power is not in your thoughts, but in your repeated choices. Most people overestimate how much they can control their thinking, but underestimate the transformative power of daily identity-based choices. At the 6-minute mark, if this is opening something up inside you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Your engagement helps us create deeper content for you and the whole community. Real identity shifting lives in action. When you show up day after day as the person you want to be, even before the world believes you, even before your circumstances catch up, your brain takes note. It gets easier. The resistance fades. The new identity, once fought for, now runs on autopilot. Your surroundings, relationships, financial situation, all begin to reflect this new reality, not because the world suddenly changed, but because you did at the core. But what does it mean to forget your old self? It's not about amnesia. It's about liberating yourself from protecting the version of you who failed, was rejected, or felt not enough. That emotional loyalty, the need to constantly defend the past, keeps your identity stuck. Who would you be if you stopped explaining yourself? If you let go of defending the hurt, the history, and the labels? The real magic happens in the undefined space, the place where you've stopped recreating the past and finally allow new possibilities to emerge. Identity recalibration is always a present moment act, never a past fixing one. So how do you start? Right now, grab a journal and a pen. Decide on an emotional identity, a state like confidence, gratitude, abundance, or compassion that you want as your baseline. Don't wait until tomorrow or for better circumstances. Describe new behaviors springing from that identity. If you want to be more affluent, don't just write, "I want more money." Script out, "I invest a percentage of my income every month. I create opportunities for others. I give to causes I believe in." If it's love, write not, "I want a partner who treats me better," but "I create a safe space. I show up with presence. I communicate honestly and consistently." Scripting your actions, not your wishes, is what trains your brain to recognize and embody a new identity. Identity shifting isn't about what you want, it's about how you handle new responsibilities and how you show up for others once abundance, love, or power is yours. By writing and acting from this paradigm, your brain starts updating its predictive software, and your new life responds in kind. So next time you find yourself longing for a different reality, stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "Who am I being right now?" That is where identity shifting begins. Every day, every choice is a vote for the person you're becoming. Old predictions begin to slip away. Your life starts to echo the person you choose to embody, not the fading story of who you used to be. Identity first, reality follows. Make your next choice as the person you want to be, and watch your reality evolve around you. If this video made you think differently about who you are and who you could become, check out our other episodes right here and hit that bell so you never miss out on another powerful insight from the Growth Mindset Project.